the president is willing to work with anyone across the aisle, across the country, to do the right thing and clean up America's cities. He is genuinely interested in this effort to make our streets safer, to make our cities safe and clean again. And he heard from the mayor last night, who told him that he is going to earnestly try to make his city better on his own. The president heard him out. He said, okay, I'll give you a chance. We'll be watching, and if you need us, we are here. And if I feel as though you continue to fail your citizens, the federal government may have to step in. But we'll continue to watch San Francisco, and that law enforcement operation has now been paused.
Our press secretary, Caroline Levitt, just moments ago commenting on the now paused federal crime crackdown in San Francisco. We brought you the breaking news within the past hour. The president just posting to Truth Social that he is now willing to give the mayor of San Francisco a chance after a phone call last night. So NewsNation's Allie Bradley live for us in San Francisco. Allie, you have more on that phone call.
Yeah, hey, Nicole. So the mayor, Daniel Lurie, confirming that phone call with President Trump last night. The mayor doubling down, saying that San Francisco is on the rise and they are making efforts to clean up the city. But they do say that they welcome federal partnerships in order to get drugs off of the streets. However, deploying any federal resources like the National Guard or federal agents would actually hinder their improvement efforts. Now, the mayor in a statement saying, quote, in that conversation, the president told me clearly that he was calling off any plans for a federal deployment in San Francisco. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem reaffirmed that direction in our conversation this morning. The president, as you mentioned, Nicole, posted to Truth Social. They will not be surging into San Francisco as anticipated over the weekend. But as Caroline Levitt said, they will continue to watch San Francisco. So while it is off the table right now and it's paused, it's not necessarily never going to happen. So why was the city by the Bay in the crosshairs when it comes to immigration enforcement? Well, it might be in part because of DHS sources providing us with information that we actually confirmed that thousands of illegal immigrants with final orders of removal are living in San Francisco, and the ones with criminal convictions are actually outpacing nationwide 17% to the nation's 13%. Now, we want to let you hear from a protester here on the ground, as the protest has died down a little bit, but she was out here and we actually informed her of the news. Here's what she had to say about kind of the pivot from the president.
That seems to be like a first. I hope that that's legit too, and it stays, because gentlemen in office wish-washes very quickly. So we'll say one thing and then sometimes something else happens. So I'm hoping that, okay, let's stick with that. I really don't see a need for that to happen here. I don't see it being like a war zone or us needing federal agents anywhere in the Bay Area. I mean, they shouldn't have been coming in the first place. They weren't asked to come. So if they're not coming, that's even better, because I would like it if they're not coming. Nobody asked them to be here. What you see happening in Chicago and Los Angeles and all around is scary. And if that's happening in our neighborhoods, I don't want to see that.
Now, Nicole, President Trump also getting some pushback from Governor Gavin Newsom just yesterday, where the governor was saying that if any National Guard soldiers are deployed to San Francisco or to the area, they would then sue. Nicole?
All right, so Allie, we are hearing that San Francisco leaders have said they might arrest federal agents for excessive force. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, so obviously if that deployment happens, if protests escalate or anything like that happens here on the ground, the DA saying she wants to hold people and federal agents and officers accountable here. Now, DA Jenkins saying that she has seen different levels of force being used on the ground. She says she wants it to be clear that agents and officers need to obey the law as well, and she'll bring forward excessive force charges if necessary. But she says it's complicated because it deals with the federal government. Now, when it comes to enforcing the masking laws, that doesn't go into effect until January. DA Jenkins says it's also complicated because it is a state versus federal issue. Now, we also heard from Democrat lawmakers, including Representative Nancy Pelosi, who also echoed that sentiment, saying, quote, our state and local authorities may arrest federal agents if they break California law, and if they are convicted, the president cannot pardon them. Again, Nicole, that is, of course, if those deployments happen, if we see things ramp up. It's also important for our viewers to know, while we might not be seeing a surge of CBP assets like Border Patrol, ICE is already here and has been here and operates in the San Francisco area and has been for decades. Nicole?
All right, Allie Bradley on the ground there for us in San Francisco. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.